such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here we go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 37. Back to throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Monty Rice gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. They'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they try the right side here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Zaven Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and it's now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Pirine. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. He'll try again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nifty move. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
They'll run on first down. Jones And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 3, second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Michael Leonard, check Michael Leonard. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he gets this one down to the 24.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 51 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
On first down, it's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And it's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to look deep for more.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They run the counter now on first down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Easy. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.